Okay, we're now entering Kevin McAllister electric shop in Drogheda. And Mr. McAllister is standing just in front of me now.
Hi, how are you?
Very good. Okay. You were born above the shop, I heard.
Yes, I lived over, born upstairs, and went to school locally and lived here till I was 15 years of age. And then we moved just slightly outside the town. So the town means an awful lot to me, and I'm delighted to be able to continue on my father's business that he started in the 1940s. It was an electrical shop then, but it also was a shop that we sold musical instruments, accordions, guitars, tin whistles, lots of things like that. And apart from doing that and the electrical goods, we also had a selection of records. We had a record store, very compact, but we had the latest 78s and then on to LPs.
In the 50s you're talking about now?
In the 50s, yeah, that would have been when that was. And a lot of people who would have gone to the local ballroom here, the Abbey Ballroom, they would have gone to a dance, and afterwards on the way back they would come in and buy the latest music that they heard. So it was very handy living over the shop for my father, because he could just close the door at 11 o'clock and go upstairs.
You remember that from the time you were a child?
I do, but obviously that was in the 50s, and I came a little bit later than that.
Exactly. Do you know what kind of records, what were the artists then which were very much in vogue? Do you have any names from people?
Well, Slim Whitman, which would have been a popular sort of country music, and also there was a lot of opera, and they used to have movies on in the Abbey as well, and they would show the movies, and we had lots of different types of music.
Exactly. So now let's talk about the business from 2015.
Yes, 2015. We're still here, and we're still primarily an electrical shop, and we sell lots of variety of goods, from bulbs, fuses, whatever you need for your home. Very popular items obviously are up here. We've kettles and toasters and irons. These are everyday things that we sell, and we keep a good selection of those. It's very much a one-to-one shop, and that you come in, you get advice, and we can show you our selection of stuff.
Exactly. So this is all household and kitchen stuff. You told me that this was what you sell in fact the most. The most regularly sold items are those in this row.
And we do also some homeware stock as well. So you have your saucepans, pans, all the things you would need for your kitchen. We do electrical cookers, fridges, which was one of the things that we originally started. A lot of them are going back to what they would have been like in the 50s. It's a retro.
Yeah, this is retro, exactly. Nordmende, Nordmende is from Germany or not?
It is from Germany originally.
Exactly.
The name is synonymous with German, and it's a quality product.
Yeah, absolutely. Fridges, deep freezers.
Deep freezers, yes.
You do?
Yeah.
These are all kind of household appliances again for making toasties, sandwich toasters.
Electric deep fat fryers, and we do radios as well. Radios are a very popular item in the shop, because again we keep a good selection of them, and people come back knowing that you have a good selection. This is the latest edition. Yeah,
exactly. I was fascinated by this product line. Tell me something about who produces this kind of stuff. Is it from Ireland, or where does it come from?
Fortunately, it's not from Ireland.
Can you move a little bit closer?
No, fortunately it's not from Ireland. A lot of my products would be made on the continent, or in China, or in Germany. But these, in the last 5 years, have become extremely popular. They're the retro record players, and it's harping back to what we used to sell years ago. They are combined with the radio, and they will also play a CD. But they're very nicely finished with the wood, and the wood also gives a very good sound effect. So apart from looking good, they sound also very, very good.
I remember from my old youth that the needle was always the problem, eh?
Needle was always the problem. We're very fortunate that the products we sell at the moment, we can supply spare needles for those as well, and we carry them in stock. But it's very difficult to get the needles for the old ones that would have been out in the 30s.
Exactly, so you really sell...
Yeah. This is a very nice product. It's called a Tachi case record player, and you can play your record on it, and you can also record on to a little USB stick and play it on your computer if you want.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of modern, but in the retro style as well.
And like this also.
Like
this
that also.
Yeah.
That is just a suitcase record player, so it folds down like the old suitcase did, and it'll play the LPs. It'll even play the old 78s or the single 45s.
Interesting. And that Roadstar, where does it come from?
Roadstar, it's actually a German company, but they're made in China.
They're made in China. Fascinating
again,
stuff.
Same idea. This one will play a CD as well. They even have the original dial light that you would have had on the old radio.
You remember that in the old days we had all those funny names here, you know, like...
Well, we have that. If you look at this radio here, you can get Radio Luxembourg, as it doesn't exist, but it's still written on it. And
exactly.
you know,
this is
have
fascinating.
Scotland, Midlands, you have all the different places marked out on it. Oslo, Lightwave.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're all
very
on that.
beautiful.
And they're selling quite well.
The last thing I want to discuss is, after we saw all these beautiful products, this is an independent business, family business. Do you have the feeling that independent businesses in Ireland are in any way threatened? And if so, how come?
The biggest threat would be the opening of a lot of new outside the town, big supermarkets and retail parks. So a lot of people are drawn out to that, especially at weekends. We find we tend to be busier during the week, and on Saturdays they tend to go out there partially because you get free parking and you can actually nearly drive into the store. People have to make an effort to come in to me, but we then do make an effort to try and deliver things to them also.
Okay, Kevin, thank you very much, and always end the video by wishing you good business.
Thank you very much.